Hello there. I'm in Frome, Somerset County, southwest of England, and I've come here to meet a Kenyan lady by the name Sarah Maingey Hillman. She served as a councillor here between 2005 and 2008. She is a go-getter with admirable links with her home country, Kenya. She lives here. So join me, we find out her story. Hey.
Hello.
Yeah.
How are you, Alex? Karibu
Nimefika.
sana. Karibu sana Frome.
Asante.
Yeah, this is where we are.
Asante sana.
Karibu. Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Christmas found us here, and that was the mood in Sarah's house.
I'm a housewife at the moment, and a lot of what I do is just charity work. I'm an African chef, so I do a lot of African food, and I cook and sell the food, and then I provide money and school fees and, you know, for food and everything else for the children that I have in Kenya.
Yes, Sarah has an orphanage in Kitui Town, Kitui County, taking care of well over 16 needy children. And she has supported them mainly through proceeds from her cooking skills.
I did have a mobile kitchen before I had my last born. That then I had to stop. But with my mobile kitchen, I traveled all over, you know, the UK, just doing festivals, mainly festivals. I mean, I've done weddings, I've done birthday parties, I've done all sorts. Because the Kenyan dishes actually are very exciting and they're also very unique. So I was I've been very popular with my food. I've done, you know, cooking in people's houses. People have come they've done functions, like I had a recent one here when there was a hen night. And there just came a big group of 17 people. I just cooked for them, 3-course meal. And yeah, they ate and had a really good time.
To supplement income to support the home, Sarah also depends on proceeds from a resort she owns in Athi River, Machakos County.
Anybody who wants to come in because they want to come and just search God, people who want to just have a quiet time, find themselves, people who want to come and have a retreat with their families, have fun. We also have a farm, a horticultural farm, where we actually plant all our vegetables for the retreat center.
We have no permanent donors. We are depending on people like you and me and Sarah to help these children. They come from different backgrounds here in Kitui County. Every month, you can just deposit something into the children's account, which is at Barclays Bank. The pay bill number is 303030, and the account number is 20 28 86 39 37.
In Frome, Sarah is a recognizable personality. She takes us around the town, which appears deserted, but partly because during winter, people spend most of their time in their homes.
This is our town hall in Frome, Somerset. Beautiful town, beautiful people. And I served as a councillor here for 4 years. It was just so nice that, you know, being the minority, I think we were about maybe 3 Africans at that time. I had the best food in the biggest festival, known as Glastonbury Festival, for 3 continuous years. I love talking, entertaining, and the rest of it. So I just found myself getting to know very many people getting to know me. And through that, they approached me and said, "We want you on our team." And I was like, and I've got no idea about politics or anything like that. He said, no, we want you on our team. So I found myself campaigning like I was in Kenya. You know, music, noise, you know, vote for me, you know. I want to be your next councillor, and I'm going to look after you. I'm going to do my work, which I did. I beat my opponent by 80%.
On which party did you stand?
Liberal Democrat.
So how was it being a councillor here?
It's interesting because it's got nothing to do, it's not like councillors in Kenya where you get into the seat and it's all about, you know, how much power and how much money you can make. There's nothing of the sort. You're not paid. You, whatever you're doing, you're paying yourself from your pocket. And all it is serving the community. Do you know, the first thing when I was talking about myself being a councillor, everybody was like, oh, in the UK, you must be, you know, making a lot of money. I'm like, no. We just do our duties, being faithful to the Queen and the country that, you know, I'm in, just doing our duties without anything to do with any payment or anything.
But what do you gain at the end of it?
You know, what it is, it's not all about money. It's more of what do you want to see in your, for me being a town councillor, what do I want to see in my town? My biggest achievement is just being able to talk to people and guide them the right direction. Because a lot of people don't know, you know, they come into this place, they don't know where to go, they don't know who to see. But I was able to guide them the right direction. And also other things like, you know, housing and stuff like that. We were able to sit down and make some quite tough decisions, which to me have made a difference. I see it today after so many years down the lane.
Would you vie as an MCA in Kenya?
I don't think I would actually, because I'm so used to doing things, you know, properly. And I find there's too many bends and folds in the whole Kenyan system that doesn't allow me. I think maybe I would be in many people's bad books because I would give it to them the way it is.
So what made Sarah relocate to the UK, and what is her experience here so far? Find out after our Miles Away segment.
Today we visit the town of Frome, where Sarah Hillman lives. Located in eastern Somerset, Frome has a population of about 26,000 people, and the mayor is Rich Ackroyd, who took office in May 2018. The town has a number of interesting places to visit. One such place is the Frome Museum that houses a collection of local history as well as important artifacts. The museum is one of the busiest hubs in town. Other places include the Frome Bridge, built in 1667, Rook Lane Chapel, built in 1707, and the Valentine's Lamp, which is also considered to be the town's most romantic landmark. A major tourist attraction is the annual Frome Festival that was first held in 2000 and celebrates music and culture. Similar to Kenya, agriculture plays a key role in Frome's economy, and that's miles away. My name is Michael Zimanji.
Leadership never comes by accident, Sarah explains, as she shares more about her family background.
My father was actually, he was the first black man to be made a councillor in Municipal Council of Mombasa.
So iko kwa damu.
It's in the blood. From when I was growing up, I did a lot of stuff that I did was I did a lot of acting first. Like back in Kenya, there was a program, Family Affairs, which I featured in. Then after that, I did a lot of voiceovers, so it was a lot of television stuff and plays. You know, I've always just loved acting. Then from there, I sort of like just went into my cooking and then my charity work. Initially, I came to the UK, I was coming to visit, I had family here. And after that, I met my now husband, and I found myself living in the UK.
We sought to find out what Sarah's neighbors think of her.
I've been living next door to Sarah since 2005. I myself have my own business in Frome. When I first met Sarah, I was taken back by how generous she is, how bubbly and chatty, and how really friendly she is to everyone in the community. And since we've been next door, I've noticed how she always comes to life when she's helping other people. and she's working in the community, or she's working in Kenya, and all of the things that she does. She's also a really amazing cook, and we forever have wafting smells that are really lovely going over the fences. But no, she cooks, she's brought us food round. She's just amazing.
Living as a minority in Frome is interesting, because anywhere we walk, we are going to be noticed, obviously. We can literally count how many black people are living around here.
Sarah is now experienced enough to tell you what the UK is made of, or put it this way, the difference between living in Kenya and living in the UK.
A lot of people think coming to the UK is just about coming to the UK, and they always imagine that there's lots of jobs, you come and work and become rich. That's absolute nonsense. It's very, very hard living in the UK. Very, very hard. You know, I'm blessed because, you know, I've got a nice husband who's able to, you know, well, support me in all ways. But you see, whatever I am doing, then I can be able to give back to the community, especially back in Kenya. But if I was to be able to survive on my own, it would mean that I'd have to work my head off to survive, because everything's about bills. Kenyans, you live like kings and queens. Especially if you're able to work hard and, you know, have the money, you live very well. It's not like here. Here, it's you only live well because there are jobs there and the lifestyle is generally, you know, on a different level. But frankly speaking, you know, if you have a good job and, yeah, do some good business in Kenya, you are doing quite well, because the life in Kenya, there's something very special.